Utilitarianism is an ethical doctrine which is based on human action, and it is tied together with the realization of useful actions. What is good for us is in fact a useful action. In other words, achieving the biggest amount of happiness for the biggest amount of people. If there is more good than bad in the action, then it's also moral. The problem is that happiness might not be the same for everyone, so they try not to intervene in the liberty of people.
It is the basis because they try to make or give the biggest amount of good to the biggest amount of people. Just like utilitarian philosophy said, a good government is only good as long as its policies maximize happiness. So, the implications for fiscal policy are clear. Any evaluation of a government's interference in the market ought to be assessed by whether such interference maximizes collective happiness. If not, it would be considered as a bad government.
A market failure is when the price mechanism leads to an inefficient use of resources and a loss of economic welfare.
The air pollution is a situation when air contains high levels of harmful substances that can cause serious consequences in the society. 90% of the world breathes bad air, according to World Health Organization, so it is expected to have a change in our lives. Here in the map, you can see that most of the world are in a serious situation of bad oxygen. However, the WHO has estimated that more than 6 million deaths per year are linked to exposure to outdoor and indoor air pollution.
The air pollution is negative externality which affects everyone. It is oversupplied, which means there is a lot of it. And it is an indirect effect, which is why this is considered a market failure, and most of the times the pollution does not represent an extra cost for the company that is causing it.
So, how can we correct the air pollution market failure?
Air pollution is something complicated to correct because the air is not on sale and you can put a price on it. Also, you don't know how much people is getting affected by it on a daily basis. The government could put a tax to companies that are causing air pollution, but this will make those companies higher the prices of their products, which will end up in people buying less and affect the market and the economy in a negative way. That correction will end up causing more negative consequences to people, which is why it will end up as a government failure.
Created using Powtoon.